All right, and on Terry's command, welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I am your host, Johnny Hellcat, and with me today are Minions Sanguine.
Good evening, all.
The Hey Camel.
Hello, hello.
And special guest today, Strawberry Narwhal.
Hello.
So how are you doing today?
I'm doing
Ladies
good.
first, yeah. Sanguine, how about you?
I was going to say you're next. So you go first.
Everyone's letting everyone go first.
Yeah, we're all very polite here at the zoo.
Yep.
No, I'm fairly knackered. It's been a long day, but on the bright side, Nana Camel is home. So,
Oh, that's good to hear.
yes, I'm very, very pleased with that. How are you, Sanguine?
I'm doing rather well. I went out, did some grocery shopping earlier in the morning, so I have
Yes, I saw the food porn.
I have a nice bit of sashimi grade salmon currently sitting in my refrigerator, just letting the surface dry a little bit after salting and rubbing with some togarashi, which I'll be searing off in a pan here before too much longer. I'm going to be making some matsutake shoyu finished butter rice with that, as well as...
I really hope our guest has already had dinner.
Yeah, no, I had like leftover pizza. I'm good. I do cook though, so I do appreciate it. Like I'll make my own homemade spaghetti and everything like that. Like, yeah, I just had leftover pizza today.
Yep.
I was about to say, I was like, I got another for my side.
I'll also be plating it up with some kimchi, and I haven't decided on all the other sides. I might do some steamed garlic. Scam. All right, no. Why am I blanking on the word? I don't know why I'm blanking on the word.
Well, we've
Scapes.
already said. Oh, okay.
Garlic scapes.
What is a garlic scape? What is a scape?
So the garlic scape is the flowering, or it's the large central stalk and flowering body of the garlic plant.
Oh, okay. I've never had that. I would try it.
Yep. So you have the leaves that come off the side as garlic grows, which when you're trying to get a nice big garlic bulb, you actually end up plucking the leaves, so it spends more of the nutrients making a bigger and bigger garlic bulb than it does sprouting new leaves.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the central stalk, which kind of gets this flowering body on the end of it for the garlic plant, and that central stalk is the scape.
What does it taste like?
It is garlicky, but it is so it's kind of like the difference between onion and green onion.
Okay, I hate both of those. To be fair, though, I actually dislike most cooked vegetables, but I would 100% try this, though. So.
Yeah. It's kind of the same difference where green onion tastes like onion, but it's a slightly milder and... I hate to use this phrase because it doesn't really make as much sense, but most people get it. Greener tasting sort of garlicky flavor for the scape. So it has a green note to it.
I wanted to say, like, my daughter, she'll just eat a raw onion. She just bites into it like an apple.
Are we
She's
talking sweet onions, or are we talking like a Spanish yellow? Because if it's a Spanish yellow, I have to agree with Johnny. You are raising some sort of demon child.
It was a white one.
But was it like a sweet Mayan or a Vidalia or something along those lines?
Or when you go to the grocery store, does it just say onion?
It was just like an onion, because I was using it to because I hate onions cooked or raw. So I just but I like to use them to flavor whatever meat. So I'll cut them big, and then I'll cook them with the meat, but then I'll pick them off. So I know it was white, and it, like, I'm trying to remember it, but I don't think I normally pay attention to the exact name of it, but I grabbed the same kind of onion for this basic thing for like roast and stuff.
So it's probably just the bog standard white onion, which that is not as much of a demon child as if it had been a Spanish yellow, but it is far more than if it had been a Mayan or Vidalia or a Maui. Because those are all sweet onions, so
She's just so brave with stuff like that. She'll be like, "What is that? Like, can I try it?" And I'm like, "You don't want to try that." She's like, "No, I do." And then she tries it. I'm like, "God damn!" Just fucking eats it. The same thing happened with cauliflower, and then she ate a whole head of cauliflower.
Okay.
Wow.
And then she'll also I'll run out of parsley because she just eats my parsley, my fresh parsley.
See, when I was a kid,
fridge and eats it.
When I was a kid, you couldn't pay me to eat a vegetable.
When I was a kid, we were at a family reunion, and I had earlier seen, I was watching National Geographic, and I saw a monkey eating banana with the peel, and I go.
Oh, no.
And I had been sitting there in my head, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if the peel is edible. I'm like, oh, whatever, you know. And then I'm at this family reunion, and I'm sitting here, and everyone's just watching me just look at this banana, and I'm like, and I just tear into it.
It was like they were watching National Geographic. Oh my!
And everyone just stops and they're like, what the fuck is your kid doing?
This was when Johnny was then put into the special ed courses and given his first helmet.
I was going to say, it was after this family reunion that Johnny started riding the short bus to school.
Actually, it wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
He just needs to make sure that he had the right number of lead.
Sounds so gross.
I probably should have cleaned it.
Oh no!
This story just keeps getting better, Johnny.
But I took a bite, and I was like, I'll just eat the banana. It was the first and last time I would do it, but
I would hope so.
And ever since, Johnny has been wondering why his parents put such an emphasis on the word special whenever they say, "This is our special little boy."
They never called me that.
Now, before we get into anything else, I told you I had a question for you that I had asked other minions and people I know that were prior service. Now, you were in the National Guard. Mm-hmm. Sanguine's, both his parents were Marines.
Yep.
Assassin in chat, he was Army. Cryptic is another one of our minions. He was also Marine. So on and so forth, right? Did you know that May is Military Appreciation Month?
May? No. It's my birthday. I just celebrate my birthday.
The streak continues, Johnny.
Yeah, that covers about everybody.
Yeah, every person I've asked that has served in the military did not know that May is Military Appreciation Month. I just found out it's Military Appreciation Month. At the end, well, I just found out May. It's Military
Beginning of
June.
June. I just found out.
Apparently, it was made Military Appreciation Month by Bill Clinton in 1999.
Wow. Well, that's very nice. It's just my birthday month, though. And everyone is welcome to celebrate my birthday. My birthday month.
Yeah.
Whole month. All of it.
All month, actually. Well, my boyfriend gets he'll complain because I'll take a whole week. And I'll be like, it's my birthday week.
I am totally down with that.
I feel very sorry for your mother. That is an extremely long labor period.
See,
I've heard of nightmares where it's 72 hours of labor, but a full fucking month? Good god damn, just cut the child out at that point.
See, I would also wanted to take a week, when I was growing up for my birthday. But that's because I was born in February, the coldest, shortest month of the year. Mm-hmm. So I felt like I was owed,
I just like to have more stuff afforded to me from my boyfriend. So I'll be like, oh, can you massage my shoulders or something? I'll be like, it's my birthday week.
Pretty soon it's going to stretch out just like most holidays and most this is this week or this day. It becomes day to week to month to it's my birthday year. Come on.
Hey,
if I thought I could get away with it, I would totally do it. But
it is
like
6 months and 13 days to my birthday, so get to the toes.
No, I don't like my feet touched.
So,
Yeah,
I see we got quite a few people in chat.
I am not a
Yes,
feet
hello,
person.
chat.
We got Assassin, Terry, Costin's here. What's up, Costin?
I like how it was almost reflexive that he first brought attention to the feet and then immediately had to say, I'm not a feet person.
Oh my god, wait, no, the Assassin of the Grey is saying, like, they don't remember the last time they celebrated their birthday. How do you not, you have, that is like cake opportunity. What are you have wasted cake opportunity? I can't even. That is excuse for cake and ice cream. That's all you do.
I literally asked a couple years ago, I was like, hey, family, friends, what, I was like, just get me a cake. Like, there's, you don't have to do, anything else. Like, I'm 30 years old. I don't need you to presents, party, like, just get me a cake.
I just like what we do is because my birthday is like really close to Mother's Day. We just celebrate the two together. So we do one family activity, which is the Mother's Day celebration, and then we go out to eat, which is my birthday. Because I just want food.
Yeah. Well, the problem was nobody respected my birthday wish. I did not get a cake.
Oh my god, no!
Ouch.
My
Yeah.
boyfriend bought me a cake because, like, I was like, oh my god, because I told him, I was like, you know what? I really want a chocolate cake. And he was like, let's go to the Cheesecake Factory. And then he took me, and it was great.
Yeah, you can't buy yourself a birthday cake, though. That's just sad,
See,
I
now
would
you're
think
going
it
to
was.
say
I would
what
think
I
it was
do.
great. Like, I don't see any problem with that if you buy yourself a birthday cake and then you just eat ice cream and birthday cake and you just have a good time.
Well,
As
I
long
mean,
as you
I-
aren't crying yourself
Assassin
to
wants his
sleep as
birthday
you're
cake
doing it.
made out of ammo.
Because all a birthday truly is an excuse to eat ice cream and cake, and that's all I think people need. I don't know. I'm a really happy person, so I just feel like this is great.
Well, see, Sanguine, he stepped on my joke because I was going to say, it's like, I would find it funny to go up to, like, the baker, the bakery or, whatever grocery store or whatever you got that has a bakery in it, and just, like, kind of be crying, like, yes, I need a birthday cake, please.
No, don't do that. You gotta be happy.
For who? Me?
No, I would not. I would honestly. I'm kind of introverted, so I'd be like, I just want a king.
I have never been afraid to make an ass out of myself in public, so...
Yeah, I'm just...
Especially if I thought it was funny. And I
I'm
would think that would be hilarious to see them squirming like this full-grown 6 foot, 220-pound man just crying like, it's my birthday.
And see, Camel, what you need to do is you need to go in completely straight-faced, and you need to start off with, yes, I'd like to buy a birthday cake. Oh, okay. So, would you like any special decorations on it? Yes. Can you please make sure that it reads, Happy Birthday to me?
Yeah. Exactly, yes.
But you need to be completely composed right up until that point.
Yeah. Just start thinking back to like childhood trauma, go real method with it, get that single tear,
Yeah.
like a good Indian.
I guess like I don't see a problem with it because like I actually pick out like all my like if I get a birthday gift, I pick that out. I pick out my I pick out all my Christmas gifts, and then I buy them, right? Because our bank account's like the same bank account, so I buy them, I order them, and then when they get here, I give them to my boyfriend, and he wraps them.
That is
It's always
so
worked out.
wrong.
It's like perfect. I get exactly what I want, right? And then he doesn't have to worry about it, right? And then he just wraps them up. It's win-win.
That is
And then
wrong on so many levels.
No, oh my god, it's the greatest thing. I don't want surprises that I don't want.
See, the way that my
It's a
family
waste of money.
There will be
the
no
way
surprises.
that my family deals with that is we have the policy of if it's coming up to Christmas, if you want gifts, you have to provide the other family members with your list. And it is a list of various things that you want, and you'll be happy with any of the things on your list. And you have a bunch of different price points on it. And then everyone buys based off that. Or if someone really knows something that you would enjoy, they can go off list. But anytime that you go off list, you know that you're taking a gamble.
I send my mom a list. Usually it's like 2 or 3 things. And then she buys, sometimes she buys like all of them. Mm-hmm. Depending on the prices, of course. But
See,
like, that's what I do with
sorry.
my mom. Sorry, go ahead. Oh no, I've got like, is that my phone? No, that's not my phone. That's my boyfriend's phone. He left his phone in here. 1 second.
Well, I like that idea of Sanguine of just giving family members a list like, hey, these are the things that I want. If you want to get me a gift, because I've had family members like my stepmom's family when I'd go to see my dad and her for Christmas. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh well, we really don't know what to get you, so here we got you this gift card. It's like, why not just give me money at that point? I mean, like I wouldn't be offended. But it was great because one of the aunts and uncles, they gave me a Starbucks gift card, and I just looked at them like they were retarded. Nice. I mean, I couldn't help it. It was just that was my just genuine reaction. I just kind of like, I mean, I do appreciate the sentiment. I do appreciate you guys thinking of me and getting me something, but what am I supposed to do with this? They're like, well, you can go to Starbucks and you can get yourself a coffee or whatever else they got at Starbucks.
What part of this says Starbucks?
It was a Starbucks gift card.
No, I think he was indicating
gesturing to
himself.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. But so like they gave me a Starbucks gift card. I was like, so what am I supposed to do with this? And they're like,
oh, you
go to Starbucks.
What do you mean?
Well, the thing of it is like I live in an area we don't have a Starbucks.
Oh.
my dad and his in-laws and everything, they live up around Tulsa. Plenty of Starbucks to go to in the Tulsa metro area. I live
Starbucks in 1 square block.
Yeah, I live in the southern part of the southeastern part of Oklahoma, and the area I live in, we have like 1 local coffee shop, and like they could not believe, like, you don't have a Starbucks? Like, oh my god. Yes, we savages out in the hinterlands do not have a Starbucks. But we actually had one for a short period of time. The problem was that where I live is so small, the local coffee shop had already cornered the market. And everyone was like, well, if I'm going to buy overpriced bean juice, I'm going to do it from the guy that has been here hawking it for years, not, you know, the corporate giant that just moved in and is charging me way more. So
I don't even like coffee.
I don't know if they even lasted a full year.
Also, with the family rule that I was talking about, not only is it everyone gives the list, but it is also if you fail to give a list, no one has to get you anything.
Nice.
So, you fail to give a Christmas list, you probably aren't getting a goddamn thing that year. You fail to give a birthday list, you probably aren't getting anything for your birthday either.
This year for my birthday, I picked out myself some perfume, some Dior.
Nice.
And I even picked out the little bag, right? And I had that shipped, the little happy birthday bag, right? And I gave it to my boyfriend with the paper. And then I gave that, and then he wrapped it up with my daughter, and then they gave it to me.
See, half the fun for me is which thing am I going to get? So that just seems wrong to me. It gets rid of the fun part.
I usually get a surprise from my daughter because, like, she gets a list too. It'll be like 3 to 5 things that I want that's like more in her price range, right? But all I wanted for my birthday was that perfume. So I was like, man, I can't think of it. This is all I want. So that happened that. But like usually for Christmas, it'll be a list of 3 to 5 things. And then my daughter picks from that list so that she can surprise me, herself. And then she can kind of pick it out. And I feel like that's fun for her.
Yep. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is, for me, every year, the very least that I do for my birthday is I get really good whiskey at some point, and I also make an Irish car bomb cake.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds great because it has the word bomb in it.
So, Irish car bomb cake is a Guinness chocolate cake with Jameson whiskey ganache and Bailey's Irish cream frosting.
Okay, I need you to know that you had me at chocolate.
Yep. And if you make it right...
Where do you live? I need your docs.
And when I say if you make it right, I mean if you make it the way that I do. A person with a standard alcohol tolerance can get pissed off of having too large of a slice of my birthday cake.
I don't really drink alcohol that much. But I would eat this cake. I would eat the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 2 hours into the party. We need to keep her away from the cake.
And, no, Terry, the whole point is that you get to control whether you get something, and if you fuck up, then you don't. You don't get to skimp out on others because you fucked up.
Oh my god, are you guys following me, by the way?
I am.
The camel? Okay, the camel guy is?
Oh,
are you following
that was
me?
Johnny.
Oh,
That was Johnny.
Sorry, Johnny. Okay,
I have seen you on Twitter. I don't know if I'd actually followed you or not.
Okay. I need you guys to know that every year around November and December, I do my Christmas cookie giveaway raffle. And I send people's cookies. But you have to follow me.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember whether I currently have you followed or not. So.
See, everybody wants cookies. My influence grows.
And now we know how she has so many followers.
Oh, see, I was
She
not.
feeds
I
them.
was not following. Well, rectify that.
I love my followers. They're great. No, some of them are like, majority of my followers I feel like are either my art or my politics. Or no, not really my politics. I'd say it's my art and my ability to find clowns, all right, and showcase them.
I was going to say,
And then the third category is like my thighs. I gained like a lot of followers when they discovered my thighs.
Thighs are always appreciated.
I was like, oh damn, I didn't know you guys wanted my thighs so bad.
This proves that there is no equality between the sexes right there.
There is if you there totally is. You just have to okay.
Nobody wants to
Guys
see
can
camel thighs, all right? Nobody
No,
wants to see
you
that.
don't know that, all right? This is what you got to do. You got to shave it. You got to shave it down. You got to femboy it up. Put your thigh in a stocking. It's got to be a nice looking thigh, right? Put your thigh in a stocking. No, you'll get it. Have you not seen femboy accounts? No. It's
I may not have shame, but I do have a level of self-respect.
And Camel, I hate to correct you, but I've had people say that they want pictures of my legs and arms.
Well, that is to confirm how you call yourself a Tolkien dwarf.
I'm a giant Tolkien dwarf, yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
They just want photographic confirmation. They're not you're not thirst trapping anybody Sanguine.
Oh no, there are people that legitimately want to
More-
see my arms and shit like that.
More like nerd trapping.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Oh my god. Okay, how tall are you, Camel?
6'2".
Oh my god. Hellcat.
I am 5'11".
Okay, I'm 5'2".
Nice. But yeah, I'm 6'1". I am built like Gimli if you then corner clicked and just scaled him up to 6'1", which is why I'm a giant Tolkien dwarf. And
Oh my god, you sound so adorable. I love it.
people have requested pictures of like my arms and legs because I was talking to a number of people yesterday and the like size of arms came up and I went, yeah, my forearms are like 14 inches plus. And they went, no, I have to see pictures of this. I want pictures. I want to see the muscles. You have to do muscle doxing. And it's just like, what the fuck?
I put my face out there on my Twitter already, so I don't care. It makes for really hilarious things because like people will be like, "Oh, you don't show your face. So put your face to your opinion." I'm like, "Hi, bitch. This is me. Fuck you."
Johnny, I was just thinking about something. It happened again. Yesterday, I was cleaning the house, and one of Nana Camel's friends came over to help me. I actually got some help yesterday for once.
Nice.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. And she and I had never met before. And so I'm sitting there, talking to her, filling her in on what all's been going on with the, Nana Camel medical situation, home life, family situation, all that business. And out of nowhere, she just turned and looked at me and she says, you kind of sound like Nicolas Cage.
Oh, shit.
See, I was really worried where this story was going when you said it happened again. I was expecting, and then a buffalo came out of nowhere. Center flying.
I was just like, man.
Actually, after our last stream, Camel sent me that message. We set the clock. 71-year-old got mauled.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we've been warning people for years to leave the buffalo alone. Because I don't know how many stories Johnny has posted about, like Yellowstone specifically, people just getting too close to the bison and learning the hard way.
I would not do that.
Yeah, well, like the last stream we did where he had one of those stories, within even an hour?
4 hours
tops. 4 hours. Okay, yeah, 4 hours later. I'm seeing another story of a different person who got just trampled, or did they get gored too?
I think they got trampled.
Ow.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had buffalo meat? It's delicious.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I actually have not.
Oh my god! So you have to make it with hamburgers. They make such great hamburgers.
Oh yeah.
Buffalo meat's delicious, and I find it hilarious that of all of us, Camel hasn't had buffalo.
He's apparently had gator tail, but not buffalo meat. Come on.
I mean, there's nowhere around my area. I mean, there was one restaurant that was serving like different types of wild animal meat.
I'm surprised you
steaks
don't have
and burgers and whatnot.
Ruffles or something at the very least.
I live in what is considered a micropolis.
What is a micropolis?
It's an area that has less than 50,000 people in it. So you have you have a metropolis, which is your larger cities. Your, like I said, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, Dallas. Those would all be considered metropolises, metro areas. Micropolis is just smaller.
I wonder how many people live where. The amount of people that live where I live is 20,000.
Yeah, that's roughly about the same as me.
Yeah, I like my small town. It's got a Starbucks though. It also has this what is that? There's like a coffee and chocolate place, and it starts with a W. I can't remember the name now, but they have that, and they're even better. They have better hot chocolate because I don't like coffee from Starbucks. I usually get hot chocolate.
For me, it's the tea when I end up hitting a Starbucks because someone else wants to, or it's just the most convenient place to get a drink. I'll go for one of the teas.
A tea? I don't really care for tea that much either. I'm sorry.
Shame.
I'm such a picky person, though, to eat for eating and drinking. I really am.
If I'm gonna drink coffee, I'll just brew it at home. And usually, I'm not drinking coffee unless I don't have like an energy drink handy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I also don't like energy drinks.
Well, my thing with coffee is like I said, it was 101 degrees today. And all I've got to keep me cool is like a window unit air conditioner. So I don't want to drink hot liquid.
Well, I drink
101.
I normally drink like water and sparkling water, and sometimes like a cherry Coke Zero, like that.
Mm-hmm.
generally, like, if I do have an energy drink, it's because I need the energy. But no, it's usually like maybe I'll have like one right as I wake up, or if I've got to stay up super late, I'll have one then. But I've been trying to cut back on the soda. I've been trying to drink more water. If anything, just to not get dehydrated and have a heat stroke in my kitchen while I'm making breakfast or dinner. Yes, Nicolas Cage is also Jack Cochran, Terry. You found us all out.
I also like how Terry said that 99% of his followers are porn bots.
I've noticed that I've had an uptick of followers, my tiny little account. But yeah, like quite a few of them have been here lately. Like the porn bots are coming back. Some of these aren't even trying really. But that was like the majority of my followers when I first got on there too. Now, here's the funny thing. My first 2 followers on Twitter were Ben Bailey, the Cash Cab guy, stand-up comedian, and was it Avita C. King, Martin Luther King's daughter or granddaughter, one of the two. I was like, oh, I hadn't even sent a tweet yet. I was like, this is going to be interesting.
How the fuck did they find you if you hadn't sent a tweet yet?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, there was no illusion for me. Like, as soon as I logged onto Twitter for the first time, I was like, oh, so this is just bullshit. Okay, let's have some fun.
See,
like, before you got here, saying we were talking about, like, the different social medias, like, Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. And, I got a Facebook because of a girlfriend. Like, she was like, what, have you been living under a rock? You don't have a Facebook? I was like, no. Well, we'll get one. And, thankfully that relationship didn't last because I kind of hated her for it after seeing all of my friends and family post their stupid thoughts to the internet like it was just their internal monologue. But... yeah,
Facebook is just something that makes you hate everyone that you actually know.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I mean, I'm willing to argue with these people face to face because, at least that way there's a chance one of us is going to get punched in the nose and we'll be polite about it. But online, like I knew just by looking at Facebook, like online, that's a whole different animal. And, text is not a great way to communicate with somebody that you might actually care about. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go to Twitter and I'll just argue with random strangers,
Exactly.
I'm the exact same. That you see me on Twitter, right? I am the exact same in real life. What you think my mom doesn't know I draw like the nudes in lewd art? No, she sees it. My mom follows me on Twitter.
Very nice.
I am literally the same person. I will discuss anything with family members, friends. I don't even care. Like, I went into work, like, I think, like, I can't remember if we mentioned this on stream or off stream now, but like when Trump won, I went into work just laughing, right? I was just because it's fucking hilarious to me, right? Okay. I just went there, I was like, oh my God, Trump won. And my coworkers were like, some of them were like, roll their eyes. Because it was so funny.
And it was because I remember, like, it was just like the Young Turks just watching the meltdown happen.
Oh yeah, that was glorious.
Like, it was quite possibly the best internet I've seen pretty much ever. Just how they were so
their TVs.
Like, they were just so glued to the fact that, Hillary's got this in the bag. And then, like, as the results just came slower and slower in, you could just see it just start to... just the smoke was just there.
Slowly dawn on them.
And then
It was horrible.
And I think that's when they announced, like, Florida, that's when the embers started.
It was so funny to me. I found it hilarious. I don't even like Trump. I just find it funny.
See, thing about Twitter that I find hilarious, though, is the random spam things that you'll end up getting. Like, apparently, there's a certain threshold that if you follow enough Japanese accounts, you start getting these interesting Japanese spam offers getting sent to you, and like 5,000 other people all in one go. So the ones that I keep on getting recently, due to the number of Japanese people that I follow, are the... When they get translated, they always come out really weird, like mommy services offered and shit like that. And when I first read that, I went, okay, does this mean what I think it means? Is this sugar mama bullshit that I'm getting? Turns out, yes. Yes, it is sugar mama bullshit that I'm getting.
Yeah, I usually block the ones that trick me into like, oh, sweet memes. And then it's like, oh yeah, it's an article.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I hate that. Because like sometimes, because it'll be a picture, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I think that sometimes there's a picture that I can click on to make the picture bigger to see what the meme or funny picture is. And it's like the freaking art. I'm better at spotting them now, though. Like at first I was like, click, and I was like, God dang.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this.
I still catch it from time to time, but they still work the magic.
And it's always those listicle bullshit things where it's you'll only ever see one of them, and then you have to click to the next. So it's loading like 50 pages if you actually wanted to go through and you're trying to find that one image that you originally clicked on going, what the fuck is this?
And then the original image you're looking for isn't even in the goddamn article.
Yeah, never fucking in there.
I remember being on Facebook getting suckered by a few of those back in the day. It's like, oh my, look at them titties. And then like you click on it, it's like, where'd they go?
Look at all these
I
dudes.
never got tricked into that stuff. I just feel like the Twitter thing gets me sometimes because I think it's a picture I need to expand to see from a person.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's not. And I don't want to go through your article. I don't care about your article. I never
Have
got
you guys-
tricked into titty or hot guy stuff.
Have you guys noticed, like, there's promoted tweets in, like, threads now?
I'm
Yeah.
not drunk. Trucker said I was drunk. I'm not drunk. I rarely ever drink alcohol, and this is probably why. I'm just I'm a happy person.
I mean, I'll take a shot right now if somebody donates to my Streamlabs, but other than that, I don't really
There
drink.
you go.
I am
So-
going to be drinking my normal accompaniment with my dinner tonight. So, a couple shoes of sake, a finger of a whiskey, and a bottle of beer.
Goddamn.
See,
I
I
miss
was
sake.
drinking a Snapple Mango Madness. That's what I had.
Okay, like, I had heard of, like, a finger used as a measurement for... What the fuck are shoes?
Shoe
Sanguine.
is the small sake cup. It's a shoe.
Oh, I thought we were talking. I thought you literally was like, "What is?"
Well, I mean, considering its
I'm
thing
not
was like...
drinking sake out of a boot. That is not what I'm saying when I say I'm going to drink a shoe of sake. But yeah, shoe is the...
Well, I mean, I immediately thought of Beer Fest, you know. Das Boot!
Yeah. Not drinking it out of Das Boot, nor am I drinking it out of a actual boot. I'm drinking it out of a small sake cup, which is a shoe.
I would never have known this. I just don't drink very much. The last time I had like a glass of white wine with a steak dinner at a restaurant was like sometime once last year. And then before that, for a couple of years. I do have some beer in the house though, but I hate the taste of beer, so I'm not drinking it. I was making beer batter fish.
Which sort of beer? Because I will judge you based off of how...
I can't remember what it's called, but it's yellow and it's got a blue star. Let me see if I can try to find a picture of it.
A yellow can?
No, it's in a bottle.
Don't tell me it's like Michelob or some shit.
No.
I'm willing to bet it's going to be some sort of piss water with it's yellow. Just based on
Blue Star.
No, it's not called Blue Star, actually. Maybe it's got, I'm pretty sure it's got a Blue Star on that. You know what? I'm just gonna go get it. I'll be right back. Because now I have to.
We're all curious now.
Yeah. And no, I'm not going to pour sake into my shoe. That's a waste of good sake.
I think he was talking to me because I said I would take a shot if somebody donated my Streamlabs. Which that is my bog standard for shilling. When I'm on stream, it's like you know, times are tough, and I understand. But I mean, if you want to get me drunk, donate.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would end up working, Terry. You would have to, at the very least, swap the nation of origin as well as the gender, because I'm not dating a dude, nor...
I just love how Sanguine's going through this seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. It's a Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh, Newcastle Brown Ale. That's not bad.
See? Okay, there. That's what I was using.
It isn't a spectacular one, but it isn't a bad one either.
Wonderful, I pass.
Yeah, I was going to judge you most harshly if it was like a Michelob, oh god, if you would come back and you had said it was a Natty Light.
I don't even know what that is. I don't know anything
There's
about
another pass
alcohol.
right there, just in that alone.
Yeah, just not knowing what Natty Light is a good sign. Natty Light.
She's not.
I picked out the Newcastle because I had read online that people were using like a brown ale or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
For the beer batter fish, and I saw the Newcastle Brown Ale, and I was like, perfect, and so I grabbed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Natty Light is the cheapest piss water swill that you can find, so it is a extremely popular college beer.
I was gonna say, like, the only place I've ever seen, well, I haven't even seen anybody drinking Natty Light. The only place I've seen Natty Light being advertised though was Florida.
And college campuses, yeah.
Well, like when I was in college, if we were really shoestring budget, it was like Busch Light.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody was touching Natty Light. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's all those piss waters, the Busch, the Natties, the Michelobes, Bud, all.
Did he cut off mid-sentence?
I think he did.
I thought I just went deaf.
I know. I was like, what
He just
happened?
trailed off into nothing.
Oh no.
I think-
Hello to Devil Fruit Zero, who said hi in chat. Hi.
Red Dog actually makes a pretty good beer batter. It's gross
Oh.
otherwise.
I think I know who Deathpool Wilson is. I think he follows me on Twitter. Perfect.
There's a couple of new faces that I'm seeing in the chat. I think they came over from following you on the tweeter. So,
Yeah.
hello, welcome.
I figured I should bring a couple of people in because I have like over 6,000
Oh,
followers. Oh no, he died.
Well, here's to Sanguine. We hardly knew ye.
It was a brief meeting, but I learned so much. We grew so close.
Marginally.
I'm just trying to think like what is the cheapest swill that I have that I could be like toasting to his honor to see how mad he gets to come back.
Do you think he like continued to ramble for a bit and
Probably, yeah. Because we all sat here for a few seconds in silence like, wait,
What?
did you just stop talking or
Yeah, I got confused because like I was like, oh, was he finished? Like it didn't sound like the end.
I imagine he'll be back here in a second whenever he gets everything sorted.
I do know why we're talking about liquor though. Like my favorite is lemon drop. I had those, and it's where you take like a shot of vodka, and you have a lemon and with sugar. So you take the shot of vodka, and then the lemon slice that has sugar on it, and then you eat that. And then I also like Long Island iced teas.
Hey.
For somebody that doesn't drink very much, those are and martinis are like god awful.
As someone who's poor, I loved Long Island iced teas because it's like 7 different types of liquor in one cup.
I've tried
and you only got to pay once.
I've tried a Manhattan once, and it was the last time I tried a Manhattan. I couldn't even finish it.
Manhattan? What is a Manhattan?
I think we're talking about something else here because we're talking Long Island. This is a whole different borough, Johnny.
The night that I had a Long Island for the first time, I drank like 3 of them. They were good.
Oh, okay.
I don't drink like that very often. I've gotten drunk twice, and one of them was on my birthday, and then the other time was with the Long Islands. But I've never thrown up or anything. I drink lots of water.
Oh, see, I make all sorts of bad decisions. I can't count the number of times I got drunk. But
no, that's it. Just twice.
Yeah. That's a smart move.
I didn't ask what's in Manhattan. I asked what's in a Manhattan.
I have no idea. I don't know anything of. I don't even know what's in the Long Island iced tea I just ordered.
Okay.
Or somebody bought it for me first. Somebody bought it for me, so it was a free drink.
2 ounces of rye whiskey, 1 ounce vermouth, 2 dashes of Angostura, Agnostra, whatever that word is. Bitters.
Put it in the side chat.
1 dash orange bitters, and garnished with a cherry or lemon twist. Yeah, that one.
Angostura?
Angostura.
I've never heard of it before, but I'm assuming that would be the pronunciation. You may not know this, Narwhal, but I'm like Johnny's hooked on phonics.
With English.
He don't read so good.
Cats don't read. I keep telling people this.
That's a good excuse.
No, my I'm with Deathpool there. My heavy drinking days are well behind me. Now the only time that I will drink is if somebody gives me money to do it.
Okay, so for a Long Island iced tea, half a fluid ounce of vodka, half a fluid ounce of rum, half a fluid ounce of gin, half a fluid ounce tequila, half a fluid ounce of triple sec, orange, 1 fluid ounce of sweet and sour mix, and
You're on all recipes, aren't you, Johnny?
Yes, I am.
I knew it. Because that's where I went.
See, I just had no idea what was in it. I wouldn't make it at home. Like if I'm going to have a drink, it would be our. One time I had it was for my birthday. I had a bottle of vodka, right? And I opened after a long while, I opened it up and I had one of the lemon drops. You know, I drank one, okay, like a little shot or something, one day, and then I put it back in my freezer, and I stayed there. And then I'm out with my mom, right? So I had this thing for a year, okay? That's how little I drink. I had 1 shot out of it. And I was out with my mom, and then I just get a text from my brother saying, "Hey, I borrowed your vodka." And he took the whole thing. That was my birthday vodka.
Oh, man.
And I've never actually, besides the beer for the beer battered fish, I've just never had alcohol in my house. So I just don't drink.
I don't know if Sanguine sent you a message as well, Johnny, but he sent me a Discord message. He said, "Internet shit the bed. He's trying to revive it."
Oh.
So keep an eye out. He should be back.
Okay.
Oh, now Johnny, did you see the sad news of the day?
Actual sad
Oh,
news or sad?
Actual sad news.
Oh
Okay,
no, what
yes.
happened?
I did
Wait,
see
I don't know.
James Caan passing
James
away.
Caan passed away at the age of
Oh,
82 today.
Yeah.
yes, I did see that. And also the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! He passed away too at age 60.
Yeah, I think they said he was like snorkeling. I think it was.
I I didn't read how either person died. I just read that they did die.
Well, I mean, James Caan being 82, I'm going to take a wild guess, you know, but if I'm not mistaken, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, which I never played, I don't know the creator's name off the top of my head, but
Kazuki Takahashi.
yeah, well, see, I correct Johnny's English, and I don't even bother with Japanese because I don't want to give him the opportunity. But I think they said he was found with like some snorkeling gear. I think he drowned while going snorkeling or something.
Oh, that's sad.
Floating in
It
waters
is.
off of Nago, Japan.
I don't like the ocean, so I probably wouldn't ever go in there.
No, I've been in the ocean precisely once. It was cold, it was salty, and like there was a pool 20 yards away. So I was like, I'm just gonna hang out at the hotel pool and get drunk.
I actually
Yeah,
went my first time a few years back, and I stood knee deep in the water while a bunch of salmon fishermen stared at me like I was the weird one. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
I went back in and I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm out.
Yeah.
I've been to the ocean. I've just never been in the ocean. I have no desire to be in the ocean. I don't like not being able to see things in water. I don't like it. And then the ocean, not only do you can like a lot of times that you can't, but even if it's clear, there's still things and like you can't see them and they're all clear and see through and then they kill you. And I'm just not about that. I like to be able to see.
You know, it was.
Well,
it was
I went
probably the what the hell is that thing called? The one that got Irwin.
The
Stingray.
manta
Stingray.
ray, the
Yeah.
stingray. I got to pet some of those at an aquarium. They're so cool.
No, I went to the ocean. Went to Daytona Beach my freshman year of college with some friends for my second spring break. They were actually there for a cheerleading competition. And I talked my way into going with them because I had money for my student loan refund, which you don't give a 19-year-old kid $4,000 and expect them to make good decisions. Okay, you know they shouldn't have just handed me that check back. But I had the money to go, and I convinced the cheerleading coach to have me as and I'm using the bunny ears here, a manager. I managed to carry their bags off of the bus and then back onto the bus. And the rest of the week they were there, I just fucked around. And there were cheerleaders from all across the country. I mean, North Carolina, USC, Michigan, just everywhere. And the natives of Daytona Beach were looking at all of us like we were just completely retarded because you had all these Oklahoma kids in April wearing flip flops and shorts and cut off T-shirts and like they're still wearing their hoodies. It's like 68 degrees outside and whatnot. Well, it was probably a little bit lower than that, but like we were like, it's fucking warm here, and they're like, it's cold. It's April. What are you doing?
I would probably be a little cold, but like I'm small and susceptible to chilliness.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they make this joke about other places, but Oklahoma, the joke is, if you hate the weather, just wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
Oh my god, that's the same thing they say in Ohio.
I have experienced 3 seasons in one day.
And then I've also lived in Arizona, and it's just hot all the time. And then I've
Oh,
lived
yeah.
in Texas too. I love Texas.
We had a
we had a 4th of July where it rained, snowed, and then was back to summer.
yeah. No, we had a couple of people when I was in college. They moved to our little college town, and we took them cliff diving off of Lake Tenkiller, and like we're hiking up to the cliffs, and they're just panting like a couple of huskies. You know, it was just sweat pouring off. I was like, you guys are from Arizona. It's only like 85 degrees here. What are you guys doing? Because like none of the rest of us had even thought about breaking a sweat yet. They're like, yeah, but it's the humidity. I was like, oh, okay, well, you're really gonna enjoy that jump off the cliff. Get to stepping. Let's go. Because yeah, we have ridiculous humidity sometimes. You know, it'll be like 85 degrees and 75% humidity. You're just swimming from one place to another, pretty much.
I am not a cliff type of guy.
The only regret that I had is somebody pushed me from the cliff before I had a chance to empty my pockets. Ended up losing a pack of cigarettes that way. So
I would be like, that's a win because I don't like cigarettes. I'd be like, they died.
Again, it's a filthy, disgusting habit, and you're totally reasonable for that point of view. But like I said before the stream,
yes,
for me,
you're slow
motion suicide. Yes. You know, when you want to kill yourself, but you want to procrastinate as well. That's what smoking's for. And also, I mean, listen to the sexy voice. You don't get that from just healthy living.
Does that sound like a clear throat to you?
Is my voice? My voice can be sexy.
This is 2 decades of a pack a day right here, sweetheart.
I feel like my voice is actually just cute. That's how people usually describe me. They're like, "Oh, you're so cute." If they hear me, or squeaky, or whatever, or like even if they see me in real life, because I'm just 5'2", everyone just thinks small and cute.
You know, every time you mention that, I gotta get that sound clip of Doris Grau. If you don't know, she was Lunch Lady Doris on The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
Had the gravelly voice and everything.
Oh, yes. I know now. Yes.
She was on the critic, and it's just like, yay!
Oh, good job to the Deadpool Wilson for going 11 years since he quit smoking. Yay!
Very commendable, yes. I do not advocate... I'm sitting here with Joe Camel as my avatar. I don't advocate anybody start smoking, But I mean, if you're thinking about quitting, yeah, do go ahead. Mm-hmm. I just haven't made it to that point yet. I did try to quit smoking a couple of times, and the results were not great. I tried Chantix before they came out and said, "Oh yeah, this could also give you cancer."
No. Have you tried just going to because I have a friend and he's in Scotland, and how he quit smoking, well, cigarettes, is he moved over to vaping with nicotine.
See, I gave that a good college try. It makes me cough worse than anything smoking has ever done. It's just like that.
It's just water, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's wet, vapor hitting the back of my throat, and it's very harsh. Whereas
you're calling the vape harsh, and you have actual poisons in the cigarette, and you're like, this water's too harsh.
I know. It screwed with my head too. Like, I've been sitting here smoking since I was 16. I'm 33 now, so like 17 years. Mm-hmm. Never coughed anything like I coughed when smoking on a vape.
That's too funny, though.
Right? Yeah. But I tried the Chantix, and it gave me some really funky dreams, and everything tasted like metal.
Ooh, what?
Like food, drink, it didn't matter. I mean, I could just be drinking straight tap water, bottled water, soda, tea, whatever, and it all tasted metallic. I was like, I don't care if I'm gonna get cancer. I cannot go through life with my food tasting like I'm chewing tinfoil. And then I tried like the gum, the nicotine gum. That just tasted like pepper to me. I mean, I like pepper on food, but I don't want to sit there and just chewing it like cud. So
that's so funny.
I've
never smoked to begin with. So.
Yeah, smart decision. I grew up with it. It's kind of a family tradition.
my mom smoked, and us kids, we would try to hide it from her. Or like, there was one time where she put it in the cart, and then we took it out and put it back on the shelf. Because it fucking smells gross, man.
Like my grandfather, he would smoke pipe tobacco, and he quit cold turkey, which I, for the life of me, cannot wrap my head around.
He's just like, I'm done with this. That's my kind of guy.
He got prostate cancer, so he was like, you know what?
God.
Probably should go ahead and give this up and try and beat the big C. And apparently, like, he found like an old tin, because he did smoke the Prince Albert in a can. He found an old tin of that. He packed his pipe, lit it up, and he said he got sicker than a dog, and that's how he knew he was done. And it's like, okay, cool.
My cowboy Pa, who was a real cowboy, by the way. They even painted a mural of him as a cowboy on a museum in Texas. But anyway, so my cowboy Pa, he used to do chewing tobacco, and he actually got like cancer in his throat and stuff. And so he couldn't produce saliva anymore.
Yeah, like my mom's whole side of the family were smokers. Everyone except for like my grandmother. And then my dad's side of the family, they were all smokers except for him. He chews tobacco. And I was like, I was looking at him, I was looking at everyone else, smoking. I was like, well, if I got to pick a vice, I'm going to go with the one that looks cool. And it's not, Hey, there he is.
Damn, my internet's back.
Oh my God, he lives. Resurrection. It's like Jesus.
He is risen.
Yeah, my
we
internet
don't say
just...
get dressed for Sanguine.
Though,
well, she doesn't know that story yet, Johnny.
Every now and then saying, get on your knees for Sanguine. But that's neither here nor there. It was infuriating, though, because my internet crapped out, and I'm pretty sure I was talking for a good 2-3 minutes.
We were wondering about that. I literally asked that. I was like, how long do you think?
Oh, I knew he was on a roll. I just didn't know how long it was going to be.
We waited for you for like a few seconds though, but because it ended the sentence in a weird spot
abruptly.
We have been on streams together, me and Sanguine, where I'll bring something up and he'll give an explanation of the thing that I brought up. That lasts long enough for me to mute my microphone, get up from the desk, go into the kitchen, get me something to drink, maybe go take a bathroom break, come back, and he's still got another minute or two left. So,
okay, bye, Deathpool. He said daddy duty's call.
Hey, man,
bye.
Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, probably one of the best examples of I can talk about something for a ridiculous period of time was when I did the in-depth dive into the various mythologies about dwarves for an hour and a half.
That was not something I brought up, by the way. That was somebody else.
Yeah, someone else brought up dwarves, and we started talking about the different mythological versions of dwarves, and I just went off on mythology because fuck, I know a hell of a lot about mythology.
I love mythology. I would say I have a modest amount of. I wouldn't say I have tons and tons of. But I do have a lot, especially in comparison to my boyfriend. Mm-hmm. He was playing a game with mythology or something, and he had a question, right? And he needed to know. I don't know. He needed to know the name for the mythological beings or something, and he just asked me, sitting next to me, so, because there would be clues, Mm-hmm. He'd be so blah 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 blah, and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's linkity link, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This is funny.
Oh, and that just reminded me because a while ago I was talking about playing Hades, which is a game that deals with Grecian mythology. And I said that it was odd that they had both Zagreus and Bacchus Dionysus, because it's the Grecian, not the Roman. So it had Zagreus and Dionysus in the same game, and they're interacting with each other. It actually makes reference to the fact that that's weird, and it turns it into a joke, which was fucking awesome. In the Orphic epic. Zagreus was the first iteration of Dionysus. Zagreus was then ripped apart by the Titans, and Zeus sewed Zagreus's heart into his own thigh, and from his thigh sprang Dionysus. Is the connection between the two in the Orphic tradition.
My daughter's one of her favorite Greek gods is Dionysus. Actually,
Nice.
She did a whole paper on him for school. She just thinks he's great.
Mm-hmm. He's a fun one to look into, and he's far more interesting than Ares. Ares is just a petulant child.
You know, that's not really accurate. I think that's kind of how I would say they would portray him actually pretty good in oh my god, wait. In the Percy Jackson books.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just like a big whiny asshole child.
Oh yeah, that was one thing that made me laugh when I was playing Hades, because at one point he says something along the lines of, "I'm not one to be goaded into rash decisions," and I'm going, okay, during the Gigantomachy, you were goaded into chasing a number of giants. They then beat the ever-living shit out of you, trapped you in a bronze urn so long that you almost lost your godhood because you were so starved of ambrosia. Then the same fucking thing happened with two sons of Poseidon being able to goad you into a rash decision. They kicked the shit out of you. They sealed you into a bronze urn. And again, you almost lost your deific qualities because of being starved of ambrosia. Then you also got goaded into a fight during the Trojan War, where Diomedes managed to spear you in the bowels. A human speared you in the bowels, the god of war, and you had to fuck off from the fight because you were too injured. Then you got goaded into a fight by Athena during the Trojan War, just a little bit after getting speared by a fucking mortal, and Athena clocked you with a rock in the head and down you went. Then you got goaded into a fight before
He has no
the
chance
Trojan
against Athena
War.
ever.
Yeah, there are like 12 different points where he gets goaded into a fight.
I like
And
I love the Trojan War, like the mythological versions and stuff.
Mhm.
I think it's great.
I
think
just
it's one
like
of the
how
best ones.
I just like how Sanger's going on a tangent about the God of War, and I'm scrolling Twitter and I see from the Washington Post, God of War Ragnarok fans harass developers of a release date reveal.
What?
Like, yes, this is definitely the news we need from the Washington Post.
Mm-hmm.
Like that sounds like something you would read in like Game Informer magazine back in the day, not the Washington Post.
Or Kotaku.
I don't pay attention to anything, like seriously pay attention to anything that any news media or game journalist thing says about any games.
I only saw it because I was scrolling Twitter. I don't.
No, yeah, that's funny
Yeah.
though. I just don't ever take them seriously for anything. And then like, because I just go to YouTube and I find people, and then that's where I get my perspectives for games for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, you know, before YouTube and everything, you'd go to a GameStop to buy a game or something like that, and they're like, "You want to get the Game Informer magazine?" Like, no, not really, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because I think I read like one issue, and I was like expecting, you know, the content to be like, "Hey, this good game coming out," or here's some
Tips and
methods tips and tricks to get through this game or this particularly hard level, and it was not any of that at all, really. I was like, well, this is a waste of money.
What was it? Because I've never bought one of those. I
Um,
don't know what to know.
Yeah, because they wanted to try and get you to like sign up for the subscription. I was like,
Yep.
no, like I just came in here to buy a game. Like it's not like it's the games I would play on like PlayStation and whatnot. They weren't anything special. I didn't get into Final Fantasy or anything like that. I played mostly like sports games growing up because I played sports.
How boring.
Yeah, it is. You know,
I played
but
Final
it was
Fantasy.
it. More power to you. It was just one of those things like I could buy like one NCAA football game, and that would last me years.
Oh my goodness.
You know, they didn't, you know, because they're coming out with them. They were coming out with them like every year. You know, I could pick up one game of Madden, be good for 2, 3, 4 years, depending on, you know, if there was any upgrades to the gameplay. I could just, you know, replay that. I could play as different teams. I could play as, you know, front office, what have you. And then of course, you know, you had, you know, other games, you know, shooters and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I played shooters. Oh my god, I got a great story for you guys. Okay, so God, what console was? I feel like this was a GameCube console, and there was like a 007 game. Okay.
Okay.
And in the 007 game, you could get like gold armor and invisibility and stuff like that. Okay, like if I saw it, I would know the game. But
Are you talking GoldenEye? Because I think that was N64.
Yeah, GoldenEye was N64.
We had an N64 as well. You know what?
There was also the Pierce Brosnan one that was released for the GameCube, and I'm trying to remember which one that one was.
Yeah,
Devil Fruit said GoldenEye or Perfect Dark.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If I saw it, I would know it. I'm just really terrible at this aspect of what console was this on? We had them all. Okay, we had all the consoles. Okay,
well, so you lost me at GameCube because I only knew one person in real life that had a GameCube.
Oh my god, no, because I played Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion. Okay, anyways, this is back to this really great story. So my mom, she got this boyfriend. Okay, I can't remember his name. He had a weird nickname. That everybody called him. I remember that, but I can't remember what it was. I just remember that it was weird.
Hey,
anyway,
Goose.
she had this boyfriend that she got, and she brought him over, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he would game with us kids, and he brought over the 007 game, right? He's like, oh, you know, he's gonna play shooter games with kids. Oh my god. Okay, so first everybody had to make rules for me. Like they had to stop playing with the armor and the invisibility, because I had memorized the map and exactly when those things would like pop into existence.
Nice.
So I would go around and kill people, and then I would go back to the spot where it would they would spawn back, you know, with the armor and the visibility. So it was constantly in armor and invisibility the entire game. Okay. And then so I was kicking this man's ass. If you can imagine a little girl just sitting there kicking his ass. And then so he had to stop playing with that, right? But that did not help him. Poor man. And then he had to listen to my mom, his girlfriend, and go, oh yeah. Cheer me on. He was so humiliated. And so he ended up one day, right? Because I'm pretty sure he just got so humiliated that he took the game away and never played with us again.
Oh,
I had a couple.
That man later was found hanging in his closet from the video game console power cord.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go full basketball there. You know, he was hanging in his closet by his fucking neck.
I'm pretty good at shooter games. Like even when God, it was a few years ago. We had a meetup with Twitter friends actually, and we went to an arcade. And this guy was in the military too in the past, and so we did one of the shooter arcade games. I ain't never played this, right? I won.
No, the Marine recruiter in my area tried to recruit me at the local bowling alley while I was playing a shooter game. That was pretty funny.
What? That is funny.
Well, he showed up
like it was House of the Dead or something like that.
It was Target Terror. Thank you very much.
Ah, okay.
And that game is rigged. First of all, because once you get to the final level, because the whole setup is, you know, you got your little, you know, pistol, you know, controller that you're shooting at the screen with. The setup of the game is you are trying to clear an airport of terrorists, and you go through all these different levels of the airport. finally, the last level is you get on the plane that is taking off that has some terrorists on it. You got to go from the back to the front, clearing out the terrorists, jumping out from the seats and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one there is at right at the cockpit door. He's holding a hostage as a human shield, and it doesn't matter where you shoot. It'll either say that you accidentally shot the hostage, so game over. It'll say that you missed the terrorist and he shot the hostage, game over. I mean, you could have the gun like right on top of the screen at his head, pull the trigger, and it's still going to say you missed or hit the hostage.
Mm.
And it took me about $20 worth of quarters to figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the one, Johnny. But yeah, I finish up. I put in my initials for all my records that I set on that machine, because like they had a bunch of different records you like a kill streak, headshot streak, high score. I had all of them, and screen goes to go black, and I see someone standing behind me. I turn around, and it's this Marine recruiter that I'd already kind of blown off once before, and he's like, "So, do you have some time to talk about the Marine Corps?" Like, yeah, I suppose. You got any quarters? You want to play? He's like, what is it about the Marine Corps that that you'd be interested in? And without skipping a beat, I was just like, I want to kill people and blow shit up, sir.
Nice.
And then he didn't want to talk to me anymore.
You just failed the psyche eval that you didn't know you were having.
Exactly. I mean, was it Joseph Heller, Catch-22? The only way to get out is to be crazy enough to want to be in.
Mm-hmm. Though I still love one of my favorite movies is Grosse Point Blank.
Oh yeah.
And
I was doing this thing in the Gulf.
And I just still absolutely love so what have you been doing all these years? Well, you see, I joined up with the military, then they gave me a psych exam, and they realized that I had
a certain moral flexibility.
Flexible morals, yeah. I had a certain moral flexibility, and then I got bumped over to this and started doing that for a while, and then I started doing some black ops and wet work, and then I decided to go freelance. So yeah, I've been a contract gun for the past X number of years.
Does that come with dental?
Yeah. And everyone just thinks that he's bullshitting.
Yeah, until he's not.
Yeah, which is why I love the best friend from Grosse Point Blank. The best friend from Grosse Point Blank is the best friend character from fucking anything. Because he just sees his old high school friend kill someone with a pen, helps him dispose of a body, goes to the bar with him, and so, what have you been doing all these years?
Yeah.
Because he realizes, you actually told me the truth. I'm going to ask it again so that I can actually take you seriously now.
Yeah, I like Jeremy Piven in that role. He was pretty good. That brings back to Black Hawk Down. I don't know if you know that saying. When the last stream that I did, we were going over movies, and I was going through the insane number of British people that are in Black Hawk Down, playing American Rangers and Delta and everything. It's ridiculous, man. And they're all super famous now too. Yeah, are you aware of all the British people playing in Black Hawk Down, Narwhal?
No.
Well, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ewan McGregor, Ewan Brimmer. That's another one. He was he was with Ewan McGregor in Train Spotting.
Okay, before you continue, right? I know
You
you're
don't know
saying
who any of these people
celebrities.
are.
I know you're saying celebrity names, but what you need to do with me, right?
What movies they're in?
So bad. Yeah, you need to say the movie or the character they play.
Oh, see, I don't
So
remember the
sorry.
character he played in Train Spotting. Did you ever see The Rundown with The Rock and Sean William Scott?
No.
Okay, well, that's the only movie that I
Oh.
recall Ewan Brimmer from other than Black Hawk Down.
So you haven't seen Christopher Walken call a village full of South Americans goddamn Oompa Loompas.
No.
That is what makes that movie entirely worthwhile. At the very end, he's getting dragged away, and he just calls a South American village, "You goddamn Oompa Loompas, get your hands off me."
That's brilliant.
Okay, well, let's see. Orlando Bloom.
I know who that
plays,
is, actually.
Yeah, he plays one of the Rangers. Todd Blackburn, the guy that fell out of the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Hugh Dancy. Did you ever see the show Hannibal?
Yeah.
He was oh shit, Will Graham, the guy with the glasses.
Okay,
in the
yeah, I
show.
know who
Yeah.
you're talking about. Sorry, I didn't I seen the show, but I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
really watch it.
Yeah, that's
I kind of fell
well,
out. I was like, eh.
okay. You're showing that on stream, Johnny, but you're
I'm-
not showing it in the
I'm almost
hangout.
there.
Okay, that's Ewan Brimmer. He plays a ranger in Black Hawk Down that gets deafened by his buddy's gunfire.
Mm-hmm.
What? You've got Jason Isaac. He plays Captain Steele. He was in the Harry Potter movies as Draco Malfoy's dad.
Oh, yes, I like him.
Tom Sizemore. Well, no, Tom Sizemore's American. If you scroll down a bit more, let's see. You got Hugh Dancy, Ion, Mr. Fantastic from the Jessica Alba Fantastic Four movies. He's
okay.
apparently he's Welsh, but it's still British. So I can't.
Yeah, but
wouldn't
that be okay though? Because it's acting, so you get paid.
Oh yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well, what got me was like when I watched the movie originally, because that came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were all, you could not tell, like.
Oh, that they did such a good.
Accent. They did so great with their
Okay.
accents and everything. Like I didn't know they were British.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
the number of people that don't realize.
Oh, I forgot Jamie Lannister. I mean, he's Danish, but still, he speaks with a somewhat British accent on TV. Let's see, who else was there? Orlando Bloom,
yeah, it's
Matthew,
kind of like
Matthew
how-
Marsden. I've only ever seen him on Twitter since the whole COVID thing. He's a real big against the lockdowns and everything. I remember that. Tom Hardy, he was in Black Hawk Down. Mad Max Fury Road and Bane and Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, there's a ton of those dudes. Playing Army Rangers, and you could not tell just by listening to them that they weren't American. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's kind of like how a lot of people didn't realize that Hugh Laurie was English until
The guy that created the show didn't realize he was English until he cast him. Yeah.
Yeah, until they hear him in an interview and holy shit, he's English.
Well, no, he was saying that he was tired of all these British actors not being able to do an American accent, and he saw Hugh Lowry's tape, his audition tape. He's like, "See, we need a guy like that." And apparently, he had never, seen Blackadder or anything else,
or a little bit of Fry and Laurie.
Yeah. Well, also the thing of it is that they were casting other characters, and one of them they cast an Australian actor named Jesse Spencer to play Robert Chase.
Yep.
And originally he was supposed to be an American character, but he couldn't do an American accent to save his life, so they're like, "Fuck it, we'll just make him Australian. Go ahead and hire him. We'll just make the character Australian." And if I'm not mistaken, like some of these guys, that they are portraying in the movies, and Assassin, he will correct me if he's still in chat, because he was talking about this last time in chat that I talked about Black Hawk Down. Like Captain Steele, Jason Isaac's character, he stayed in the army through like the Iraq War. Like I think he made it to like colonel.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, there was some kind of controversy about something in Iraq. I remember reading about it, but I do not remember what it was. And then you had like Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi. His character was an amalgamation of different people. No, they changed the character's name because the guy they originally based him off of was touching his kid. They went to
Oh
prison
no!
for it. Yeah.
They're like, switch that. No,
Yeah, they're like we really
New name.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, we really want to tell the story about the guy who was 1993 was stuck behind a desk because he could type, and then went out on a hit. We want to tell that story, but we don't want to tell all of that story. Okay? Okay, yeah, just go ahead and change that name. I mean, the same thing happened with, well, I mean, not the same thing, but after the fact, with Generation Kill, Sergeant Major Sixta, he got busted for no touching after the war. Yeah. But I mean, they made that dude into a clown on the show anyway, so I was not entirely surprised he was a real life douchebag.
But yeah, there's all kinds of times when it's an English actor playing an American, and I'm trying to remember what show or movie it was, but it was Hugh Laurie was playing an American,
Okay.
while an American was playing an Englishman.
I love that. What?
Well, I mean, with Hugh,
Whoops, I
Hugh
gotta
Laurie,
mute myself. Sorry.
that's not, again, he's done that time and time again. He sees the House, the Stuart Little movies, whatever else.
I just find it hilarious that
I want to know what the American actor was that was playing British. Who was that? Do you remember?
I'm trying to remember who the fuck it was. I just remember there was an interview with Hugh Laurie when he was asked about what was one of your most interesting times.
What was the plot of the movie? I'm sure Johnny and I can suss it out pretty quick.
And that's the thing. I am completely blanking on most of it, except I remember him talking about how he was playing an American as an American was playing an Englishman, and he found that fucking weird because why didn't they just switch the casting?
Well, I mean, they did the same thing with that movie, The Proposal, with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. He was playing an American from Alaska, and she was playing a Canadian who needed to get married to stay in the country. So, no, that's...
Sorry, my movie trivia is not very good.
I mean, my modern movie trivia is not great, because I tuned out in probably the last 5 years plus.
Oh, there's been great movies. I'm looking forward to the new Avatar movie. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't care. I loved the first one. I don't care what anyone says. I want to see the second one. It is my guilty pleasure.
I liked it when I saw it the first time, and it was called Dances with Wolves. That was pretty cool. A little long, but I mean, no. I had a buddy who he saw it in theaters, and he's like, "Oh man, that's so great." And then he got me to watch it on like a regular TV. I was like,
"Oh no, yeah, you gotta watch it."
I don't get it, man. It's all right.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters first, right? And I even did the 3D. And my boyfriend, was very disgruntled about that. Well, for one, he didn't really care for the movie, and then two, he wears glasses, so he had to wear 3D glasses over his glasses, and he did not like that.
I can't watch 3D, man. It gives me a headache having those glasses on.
And one of the other things that I remember from that same interview was he also talked about how there's one episode of House where he's an Englishman playing an American, that then in that one episode, House was putting on an English accent. So he had to do an English accent that an American would do, trying to do an English accent while being English while doing an American accent.
This so is accent inception.
It's like a good singer trying to sing off key purposely.
Yeah, and it is straight up that I'm a dude playing another dude.
I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. We finally got Terry to watch that. Well, he ended up watching it by himself, but over the weekend. He finally saw Tropic Thunder for the first time.
Oh my god, I love Tropic Thunder. Oh my god, I should watch that with my daughter. I don't think she's seen it. It would be great. My favorite thing on Twitter, my absolute favorite thing, is every like couple of years, young people will discover Tropic Thunder and get mad at Robert Downey Jr.'s blackface.
Yeah, they want to try and cancel him for a movie he did in 2008.
It's like an annual thing that happens every couple of years.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
funny.
go away.
It's like, oh boy, do I have news for you folks. I mean, if you're mad at that, have you met Ted Danson? Let me introduce you to Justin Trudeau.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And Justin
I don't
Trudeau.
understand. I don't
And
understand
Justin
how
Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau is not canceled. Like, he's the most like I feel like he is. I feel like he's not racist, right? But he's so unaware, and he just thinks, "Wow, if I dress as this culture." Because he does that, he goes to freaking other countries and he dresses in their traditional
Oh yeah,
dress.
yeah, the
What
choose
the
your
hell are
fighter
you
memes.
doing?
Well, the
Yeah,
thing
what
is
are you
that
doing? I don't think he's doing it out of racism. I think he's
I-
like just so oblivious. I swear
the
to God.
thing is, he's a theater teacher.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like I think that's an unfortunate side effect of making a drama teacher your head of state.
Yeah,
Fucking
he's a
hell.
drama teacher, so you give him any excuse to dress up, he's going to fucking dress up. I'm
I
surprised that he
guess.
doesn't come up with characters when he's...
It seems so
doing it.
tone deaf.
Oh, it certainly is.
Deaf.
But I mean, the memes are great. The
Yeah,
choose
they
your
are.
fighter memes or the Assassin's Creed.
They are the Justin Trudeau memes. I saw one where somebody with the one where he was like, had like the blackface thing going on.
Yeah.
Somebody photoshopped his face onto his knees.
Nice.
It was great.
All right,
I wish
gotta look
I
for that.
should have saved it. It was so great.
I need
Well, like,
to look.
didn't he go like full method with that one too, and like stuffed like the front of his pants to make it look like he was packing extra heavy? Like he went
Well, like
all
I
out
said-
with that blackface.
Like I said, I'm surprised that we haven't heard that when he's been in India, for instance, and he's wearing the traditional Indian garb every time that he's gone to India, he's done this. That he isn't demanding that people don't refer to him as Trudeau, but instead refer to him as, and he just comes up with the most insanely Hindi name imaginable.
Oh
Hello,
my goodness.
this is my new character, Boppity Boppity.
Oh my god. Oh, I don't know how I can do it time and time again. I really don't. Does he not see the memes? I just don't. Surely he's somebody. Surely he's somebody. He has somebody on his team that has seen the memes and gone like, this isn't a good idea. We need to stop this.
The thing that still kills me was when he was asked, "How many times have you done this?" And he responded, "I don't know." There was a follow-up question of, "Do you mean you don't know because it's happened so few times and it's been so long that you don't know? Or do you mean you don't know because it's happened so many times?" And he said the latter.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like if he was a Republican, like he would have been canceled.
Oh yeah. Same
They
with...
tried to cancel some kids at a school event where they paint their body black, and it's not blackface, but it's like the whole body.
I mean, they tried to cancel one girl for having like a black face mask, like a pore cleaner or whatever.
Oh,
They tried to cancel Svart Peter.
oh my
Black
god! Did you?
Peter.
There was that recently. They tried to cancel the bodega guy.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, and he was just a confused man in New York, experiencing culture shock, and they tried to cancel him for it. I can't.
And the
I
thing is
mean-
that it was partially him experiencing culture shock. Yes, culture shock. Culture shock. It was
Shock.
also part him taking or making a joke out of it, because a couple of the things that he said, look, I'm just trying to find, and he said like eggs,
Fruits and vegetables, yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs, cheese.
Eggs, yogurt, and
cheese.
cheese.
Yogurt, and the thing that makes it obvious that it was partially just him having a lark is, do you know what items you'll be able to find at pretty much every fucking bodega?
I'm guessing it's cheese. I have no idea. I've never been inside a
Cheese.
bodega.
Yogurt, eggs, all the items that he mentioned in that one go, with the exception of fresh fruit and vegetables, you will be able to find at most bodegas.
Oh my god, do you live in New York?
I
What
do
is a
not.
bodega?
A
Have you been to a
bodega is
bodega?
yes.
It
I
seems
have.
like a convenience store or something, and I'm
a
like,
bodega is kind of like a slightly different convenience store. It is very similar to standard convenience store, so you
Well,
won't be
just-
terribly far off when you think of a convenience store.
I would just
But-
think it was a convenience store for like the little bit that I have seen, because I don't care about New York. I will never visit that god awful hellscape. I would go to California and deal with those people before I went to New York. Okay. Or
I
New
mean,
York City. I should say New York City, because it's not like all of New York.
But
Like
yeah,
New
it's-
York City.
With bodegas, they are, a lot of them are combo delis. So you'll have a bodega that also has a small deli in it. So you
Okay.
can
Yeah,
get
like didn't the
cheeses
one that
and
he went
meats.
to have like a deli thing? Because he commented on the sandwiches or something.
Yep, he got a sausage and egg sandwich.
Yeah.
So they'll
that's
have
great.
like a small little section where they'll make sandwiches and various other types of food.
Yeah,
then
it just
they'll
seems
have-
like a normal, like maybe a convenience store / deli.
Yep.
It doesn't seem like that special to me, but it doesn't seem bad or anything. Like it's not like I'd be like, this is the most horrible store I've ever been.
Yeah,
It seems like a whatever store. That's what it
All,
is.
all I've
kind
learned
of
about
a
bodegas.
larger convenience store. And like I said, they can vary greatly from bodega to bodega, because some bodegas will have fresh fruit and vegetables. And
Okay.
some of the bodegas in New York have better fresh fruit and vegetables than the supermarkets in New York.
Oh, okay. So he might not have gone to a good one
A
too.
good one,
He-
yes.
Yeah, he typed in grocery store and he ended up hitting bodegas instead of
Yep.
looking for
To
a
be
supermarket.
to be fair, that's just a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I would have also
Um,
typed in groceries. I would have been like groceries, or like if that wasn't like popping up to what I wanted, I think I would have been like, oh, where to buy fresh fruit, or something,
Or typed in like Whole Foods or
Oh, yeah, or
whatever
Whole Foods
fucking
or-
grocery store you were
Yeah,
at.
I would have tried like a couple of
Kroger.
different. Oh, apparently they don't have Kroger's. I don't know. At least according to his video.
All
I
I
was
know
like,
about
you guys should get a
bodegas.
Kroger's. They're great.
All I know about bodegas is what I learned from Dave Chappelle. That's where you go to degrade yourself to buy weed.
Nice. But yeah, there's
They made
whole-
New Yorkers mad, which was great. Really, it did. I was like,
and the thing is, it didn't make all New Yorkers it made New Yorkers mad. No, it made the ones that you would expect mad.
the pretentious ones. I like
Yeah.
how they act. Like my favorite thing ever is like New Yorkers. Okay, I guess the pretentious ones that would get mad at this. Okay, they act like they're worldly people, right? And they've never freaking left New York. Okay, they're just in their city, and they're like, no, you've gotten watered down American version of culture. And it's city culture and it's New York culture. That's it.
I
I've
got into
actually-
an argument.
I've been
Oh.
to places. Okay, I've lived in a city, right? Peoria, at least in Illinois. So that's like a city. Oh, I've also lived in Plano, Texas. Okay, so anyways, so I've lived in city kind of things. I prefer smaller towns. They're better. There's not a lot of people. I'm just putting that out there. Smaller towns are better. Cities are god awful. Okay, so I lived
You're
there,
here.
right? I've lived in 3 different states. I've visited different states. I did my basic training in Missouri and then my AIP in Fort Lee, Virginia. So
Let me guess, Missouri, Fort Leonard Wood.
yes, Fort Leonard Wood. That is where I went, or we called it Fort Lost in the Woods.
I had a
Wait,
cousin.
so-
I had a cousin who got his GI Bill.
There.
Well, he joined up to finish college, and he ended up going through basic at Fort Leonard Wood. Yeah, he was also in the Guard. So.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we would call it like Fort Lost in the Woods. I don't know what's with Missouri, but I got to comment on Missouri real quick. I don't know what the frick is up with Missouri, but like the bugs are 10 times bigger. I don't know what's going on there and what they're feeding their bugs, but they're 10 times bigger. Like the freaking the horsefly was the actual size of a horse. I was like, good God.
Yeah.
But anyways,
In Minnesota, the state bird is the fucking mosquito. I swear to God.
anyways,
Well,
I'm
they have
saying-
less time up in Minnesota to get down to business, so. I've heard that the mosquitoes in Alaska are just ridiculous.
They're ridiculous. Oh, my boyfriend would die. Like mosquitoes don't really bite me. They'll eat my boyfriend out.
Oh, I
think I have a
spent so much
natural
time.
immunity.
I spent so much time drinking just sugar water that mosquitoes flocked me. So I
There you go.
gotta slather myself in DEET to be able to walk outside in the summer.
As we are reaching the final 20 minutes, I at least want to get part of what was planned going.
Oh, you had a plan, huh?
I actually had a plan.
So,
Oh my
how
goodness,
many
okay.
animals attacked which sorts of people, and which animals were they?
It
Well,
does not
what-
have to do with animal attacks this time, but
Bullshit!
you bring it up-
It's a Johnny Hellcat spree.
You may
There's
have
at
missed
least one animal attack.
you may have missed it earlier because we talked. I don't know if it was off stream or not, but within 4 hours of the last stream we did with the animal attacks, there was another one.
Yep, I was there for that.
So
Oh,
what
no,
was the
it
plan,
was-
Johnny?
it was after the stream.
What was the plan? Or I'm going to go on rambling about how New Yorkers aren't cultured.
Oh no, Sanguine and I can ramble for hours if Johnny doesn't pull the reins. But yeah, What's
I
the plan,
actually have
Johnny?
plans this time. So we're going to play a little game called Smash or Pass Celebrity Edition. I would say Celebrity Child Edition, but it might get a little construed.
I'm sorry. What?
And
What? No.
exactly. That's why I don't call it.
No.
That's why I don't
Johnny?
call it that.
Let's not. Oh my God.
So
Johnny, do we have to
And
have
I
a
will-
conversation?
I will explain this.
Oh my God.
I am
Please tell me
gonna
this is
show-
like child stars who are adults now or something.
No,
Because
they are
Christina
adults
Ricci
now,
all day.
and I will show pictures of them as children, and it is
No, I
your
can't do this.
to say, hey, I would smash this
will-
guy if he was of age.
No, I can't do that. That's too much. I'm gonna pass on
Johnny?
all of them. I'm gonna pass on all of them. That's too much. That's too much.
I'm willing to bet one of them's Fat Jerry O'Connell, isn't it?
No, none of them are Fat Jerry O'Connell.
If you show their child picture and their adult picture, I don't know. I can't do that with the children.
We will start. We'll start with one. If you want to join in, feel free. I'll leave this one up to audience just so that they can see it.
But I think it would be creepy.
I'm guessing they're all now completely strung out, with the exception of one.
I
and
would
the
think-
trick is to find which one isn't strung out.
But I would think it would be creepy if people saw a picture of me at 14 and they were like smashed.
So are we?
What?
Just so we're clear, you're showing us the childhood picture. Are we supposed to guess who this person is and then say smash or pass as an adult? Is that how this is supposed to work?
Yes. You're gonna guess
Oh,
who it is.
okay, so,
You're gonna get
we're
this.
guessing who
I'm
it
not
is,
saying,
and-
oh, look at that attractive 12-year-old. No, that's not where that's gonna
Flip
go.
it.
It kind of sounded like that was where this conversation was
what I thought it was
going
going.
for the
I was
longest
like-
fucking time.
Somebody clip that, please.
I was like, we might need to suss you out, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
One
be able to
thing
guess any of these
one
people.
thing
I'm
you
so
you
bad at
may have
celebrities.
found out is my explanation skills are top notch.
This is why Camel is the idea man, chat.
Or at least the explanation of said ideas.
Okay, so you're gonna, just to reiterate, you're going to show a picture of the child. We have to guess, who that is. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Well, he's got the first one on screen now, and I
their
have no
adult
clue.
version is the one that we're smashing or passing.
The adult person is the smash or pass.
Okay. Okay. Will you show the adult version? Because after everybody's put in their guess, because I'm never gonna get any of these guesses.
This is a black and white
so
photo,
bad with
Johnny. How old is
names.
this?
Oh my god, I can't see any picture.
I don't know age. It's going to be in the stream because...
I'm in the stream. I'm looking at it. I do not see it. You're not sharing.
You're on the YouTube page right now?
No, I'm on the stream page.
Yeah, it's going to be on the YouTube page.
Oh, it's going to be on the YouTube. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
on
who
the
that
YouTube.
is.
If I share it on the thing, it's going to tell us who it is.
For all I know, this looks like some chap that went to school with Hitler.
This looks like somebody that probably got dug up in John Wayne Gacy's basement.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a black and white photo.
It is. Okay,
I was going to laugh if it was. Turns out you're actually right. This is Goering.
This is victim number 4. Now, this one is Antonio Banderas.
Oh my god, I would
okay.
smash Antonio Banderas.
He's kind of looking strokey in that picture.
Okay. Well, he's like older now. I would smash his
You're talking like Zorro days?
his interview with a vampire. Freaking Armand. Oh my god. I had a crush on Armand when I was a kid. I was like, he's a sexy vampire.
I appreciated him cutting off Catherine Zeta-Jones' clothes in Zorro, so he's got my respect, but I don't want to fuck him.
He's too old
Also,
now, so I would pass on his older because he's too old now.
I do love. It was the Mask of Zorro was the one that he did, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did. He
Anthony
looked like
Hopkins
Zorro.
Do you know how to use a sword? Yes. The pointy end goes on the other man.
He played in another movie. Oh my god.
He was Puss.
What was it?
in
No,
Boots.
not Puss in Boots. There was another movie he played in. The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Yeah, I liked him in that. Oh yes, I'd smash that too. Okay, but
All right,
not his grandpa form.
the
Sorry.
next one.
Okay. This is a baby. They all look the same. How am I supposed to guess this celebrity?
Okay, I'm going. Is this a guy or a girl?
This
Give
is
us
a guy.
that much
This
at
is a
least.
guy.
Drew Carey. Fuck it. I'll guess Drew Carey.
I'm gonna guess. I don't know. They're so bad. I don't know.
I'm gonna say Bruce Willis.
You think Bruce Willis?
I have no idea. It's a
I don't
baby.
think it's,
Who knows?
I know it's a baby. Anybody could be a guess, but that's why I kind of want to guess. 1 second.
Well, and what's funny is when I was looking at pictures of this guy, every other picture you would have totally guessed who it was.
Oh, that's why you had to do that.
That's why I had to go back further before personality.
Do you have any pictures of these young actors?
I'm gonna guess Robin Williams. That's my guess.
Do you have any pictures of these people that are in the era of color, Johnny?
There are a couple.
Okay.
He's going to bring up a black man next, and he's going to say, "See."
Okay. In the era of Technicolor.
Ah, okay.
Was Clint Eastwood.
Oh. No, pass. He's
Now-
a
You're
great
passing
actor,
on
though.
when he was younger as well.
Like in the days
Because
of
you
Rawhide, would you
I
pass
don't.
on
I can't.
that
I don't
too?
even know what he used to look like when he was younger.
Hold on one
I can't
second.
think of it.
I'll pull up because
Fistful
that's
of
the thing with
dollars, few dollars more.
What's his name again? I'm bad with names. I can Google it.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Type in Clint Eastwood Rawhide.
I know it's terrible, but I'm actually so bad with names. Oh, Rawhide.
Yeah, that was the TV show is on Rawhide. That's back when he was. It was. I mean, I think they had some seasons they put in color, but not a single. Not a single.
Okay,
line on that
I would
face.
smash this. I would smash this twice.
Well,
I like how both Camel and I, the moment that you said you wouldn't smash him when he was younger, both of us effectively went, bullshit!
well, if
well,
I was gonna say, like,
never-
if that tickles your fancy, look up his son Scott Eastwood, because he's a very strong resemblance to Clint when he was younger.
Yeah.
Goddamn near clone.
Scott Eastwood. Oh my god, I would. Oh my god, that is a beautiful man. He's beautiful.
The fact that Hollywood hasn't made a Western and put him in it is just a travesty.
See, that's
my God,
the
he
thing
would
that's
be great in a
slightly
Western.
annoying me, because Clint Eastwood is a director now. He should be the one directing an old school Western with his son as the protagonist.
Well, if I'm
Are
not
these
mistaken,
are these all men? Because like
No,
I
there's-
feel
yeah,
like some of the
there's
guys are
left out.
passing. And
Yeah, I'm
I feel
passing
like
on every dude.
okay, I feel like you should imagine if you were a woman, and then go from there. Like if a woman pops up, I'll imagine if I was a guy and if I'd fine.
There's a mix in here. So there's
Okay, there's a mix. Okay, I'll still vote as if I was sexually attracted to women. I find them. I can say this. I can know if they're pretty. So
I can't sit here and be like, if I was a woman, I can't put myself in that headspace. The closest I could get, be like, if I was a gay dude.
Okay, that's
if I
fine.
was a gay dude,
That works.
like,
I feel like
yeah,
whatever
I'd bend
works.
that guy over, sure, but no.
Yeah, whatever works. I feel like you need to be honest because some of these men are beautiful, like Clint Eastwood's son.
I mean, I can understand why women find them attractive, but it does nothing for me personally.
okay. And so we'll go with the next one. This gal, who happens to be a Sesame Street kid.
Okay. Oh
Is
dear
that Jodie
God.
Foster?
What is this picture?
No, that's too young to be Jodie Foster because she was already in her teens when Sesame Street came out, wasn't she?
So I do have to ask, is this child old enough to count how many chins they've just made?
I'm sure if she knew how many chins
Somebody's
she could
guessing Drew
make.
Barrymore.
I'm gonna say Anna Faris.
I don't know. I'll go with Terry's Drew Barrymore guess because I have no idea. This could be a boy.
It's not a
I'm
boy.
going to
That is a
It
very
is a
unfortunate haircut for a child. Yes.
Yes.
What are you
I'm
talking
going to defer to Camel's Sesame Street expertise.
I have no Sesame Street expertise. I'm just guessing.
I have no expertise in like any
January
celebrities.
Jones.
No. Even if I was a guy or a lesbian.
Eh,
This isn't the most appealing photo, but it's.
You
not
should have
bad
gotten
looking.
appealing photos. That's your fault.
I was on a time crunch.
I could take it or leave it.
yeah, same.
I would pass.
Let's see here.
Oh, la-di-da, look who has high standards.
I do. My boyfriend's a handsome man.
All right, let's see here. Thought I had another girl in here. Apparently, I don't.
Girl guy.
Literally,
Oh,
the
no,
only
I do.
thing
I do.
Okay.
the only
I only have two, but they're both
Oh my
girls,
goodness.
so.
Are you
Johnny,
I
are
feel
you
like-
trying to tell us something with making a smash or pass game that is mainly men?
Well, it was mainly for the guest. Like,
I like
see, he
it though.
didn't even think about us at all, Sanguine.
Yeah.
Haha.
and they
Okay.
came up with it while I was at work, so it was kind of.
I like this. This is fun. I didn't like the first iteration of this where I thought we were judging kids.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, so good.
Would
This
you
is the-
fuck this baby if it was an adult?
Oh my! This is the most
pitching
adorable
it out.
looking baby that we've seen because the other one looked weird. I'm sorry.
Mm,
And once again, if I were to
is that
get
a cat
older,
on the head? That's so cute.
I don't know. This one kind of looks like it's missing a nose. Its nose is so tiny that it looks like it's
Oh, it's so
almost
cute. They've
completely
got like a
gone.
little bear on their like shirt and then a little cat on the hat. I love it.
I've got to imagine this person's probably in their 30s or 40s now. I'm trying to think.
I would not be
pretty
able
good
to guess again.
I'm drawing a blank here. I can't think off the top of my head who this might be.
I'll go for Barrymore.
Never
No.
you just keep guessing Drew Barrymore. Even for the guys, just be like Drew Barrymore.
Fuck it, why not?
It's either Drew Carey or Drew Barrymore, damn it. It's a Drew somewhere.
It's
Yes.
it's like that episode of Winx. Every answer that Lowell guesses is Anne Margaret.
Oh my god.
Camel has
just-
figured out my secret to this guessing game. It's going to be some sort of Drew.
I know I did not get a photo of Narwhal.
I don't think I've ever posted a baby photo of myself. So nobody would have one. Besides my mom.
Alright, so I will reveal
Okay,
the
reveal.
absolutely stone cold fuck nuts.
Drumroll.
Cara
Ah.
Delevingne.
Oh! If I was a guy or a lesbian, I would smash.
Pitch it in.
I mean, I understand why people find her attractive, but she's always kind of struck me as weird looking.
It's the eyebrows.
She would meet the wonderful Matt Jarbo.
It's the
It's
well-
the eyebrows. Don't fucking lie. It's the eyebrows.
it's
I
the
don't think her
eyebrows.
eyebrows are weird.
Well, no. I mean, they're a little thick. I mean, compared to like the rest of her. I mean,
Thick
they
and
don't
very
quite fit her
dark.
face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's something about the shape of her face, not just the eyebrows, but I
Mhm.
mean, what's that other one? Anya Taylor-Joy. Like, it's like, yeah, she looks weird. Her eyes are too far apart.
Her face
I
is
can
way
see
too
why-
I don't
big.
even know who that is.
I've only seen pictures of her. Oh God, are you
What
okay?
is going on?
I'm fine. Just
Sanguine?
wine bottle decided to try to commit suicide and
It-
knocked
that
over
wine
a
bottle-
Dane's axe.
That wine bottle was a smash.
Thankfully, it was not. But yeah, a wine bottle decided that it wanted to take a tumble and knocked over a Dane's axe in the process.
That last one, nobody, was Cara Delevingne. She's an actress and model. If you saw Suicide Squad, the first one, the one that nobody liked, she
Nope.
played Enchantress.
I have no idea. I haven't watched any of the Suicide Squads. I thought it looked stupid, and I was like, no.
I saw the first
second one was better than the first one from everything.
Yeah,
I've
see,
heard.
I've heard that, but like the first one left such a bad taste in my mouth watching it with my college buddies that I was like, nope, I'm not investing any more time in that. I don't care who they got. Oh, this
Is this another
person-
girl?
No, this is
Oh, that's a
This is a boy.
guy.
It's
Yeah.
hard to tell with kids with some haircuts.
It is, but that goofy smile like tells me, dude, you know.
I kind of want to say John Cena.
No, I
But
don't
it's
know,
not
but
John-
it's a very old photo. It's very old.
I'm going to break my it has to be some sort of Drew and watch. This one's going to be Drew Carey.
True Breeze.
No,
But-
because Drew Carey, like he's old enough that like when they took his like Marine photo, it was still in black and white.
Which I still find that hilarious that when it first became known to everyone that, yeah, he was a Marine, everyone was going, no, no, no. And then he got
Then-
thinner and everyone suddenly was going, okay, maybe.
Well, no, just go. I mean, you just got to go look at his actual photo from when he was, a Marine.
He's still
It's
got
like,
the
oh yeah, that's
military haircut. So
that's
Yeah.
a Stone Cold Killer's face right there. Yeah.
But like I said, once he started to slim down again, because he got really fat and then he started losing weight, and a lot of people started going, okay, yeah, I could, yeah.
See, when he started losing weight, I didn't think, oh yeah, he was definitely a Marine. I mean, I got his.
now either you're roboting or I am.
He's
No,
robotic.
he is. He is. He's gonna die.
He
How about
never
now?
went on us.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You've lived.
There's a slight delay in my internet connection. I was getting the circly wheel of death on the YouTube page. So
Oh no. Okay, reveal. Reveal.
Reveal. Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Keanu Reeves. He
Oh,
looked
I would
very
definitely smash because not only is he's like an attractive man for one, but not only that, he is such a good, honorable person that I would feel that was good. I would date him.
Good,
I'd marry
solid dude.
that man. Yeah,
They
he's
had
just
another
all
Keanu.
around.
They had another update on the Keanu Reeves is awesome on Twitter the other day. Like he was in an airport, and some kid just rapid fire questions at him, and he answered every single one of them. And then he started asking the kid questions like, "So what are you doing?" You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so cute. See, he seems like such a genuinely nice person that, especially compared to the rest of Hollywood, I feel like he's very genuine.
I think he is, and also he has such a tragic fucking life when you actually look into it. Because you guys know about his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was pregnant at the time, wasn't she?
Yes.
That I don't know. Okay. I'm bad with I'm generally I'm generally bad with celebrity names most of the times. And I'm generally bad I don't know a whole lot about them, most of them. Yeah.
According to this, he had a daughter that was born stillborn.
Oh.
They had death of a former girlfriend.
Yep.
Or, let's see what else, because I think those are top two, but.
And I think it was.
Is he dating anybody right now?
I think it was.
He's
fiance.
Oh, he's got a fiance. Oh, good for him.
I'm saying the girlfriend that died, I think, was more than just.
Oh.
I think it was.
He is with
fiance.
someone right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope he's happy.
I know he is with someone. And we'll do this one as the last one. Just because it's going to make it weird.
Okay.
This is going to be the one that makes it weird, Johnny? Really?
Trust me. It'll make
Busey. Busey.
Jake Cockadoodie Busey.
Is that who it is? I don't know.
I have no idea. But
I'm going Busey.
I was just going with the rolling with Sanguine's ref.
Okay.
Putting a
then
Family Guy
you
reference
guess.
on
I
it.
really would not know. I don't know. Robin Williams. Everybody's Robin Williams.
That's not even close, Terry.
No idea. There's somebody else's head part in the bottom corner of the picture, so they're not an only child. No clue. Who is it? Fuck you, Johnny. Fuck you.
Is that you?
No.
That's Timothy McVeigh.
Yep.
That's the Oklahoma City bomber.
Oh, the bomber.
The
Oh,
Oklahoma
I don't
City
know.
bomber.
I would pass. That's an awful haircut, though.
Well, he got it in the army.
I had to check though if this was somebody because you started saying F you, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to say pass and
Okay.
insult somebody.
Yeah, this is Timothy McVeigh. He was one of the Oklahoma City bombers back in 1995. I always want to forget if it was 95 or 94.
95.
Yeah.
Okay.
Him and his buddy Terry Nichols blew up the was it Alfred Murrah building in Oklahoma City. The federal building. And that federal building also had a daycare center in it for the federal employees that worked in it.
Yeah.
And they killed 168 people, including children.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. So he got the death penalty, and they put him to death in Terre Haute, Indiana, at the federal prison there.
Yeah.
Terry Nichols, meanwhile, he got life in prison.
My other one would have been this one, as to end it.
Oh wait.
One of those is a serial killer. Which one is it, Johnny?
The one on the left.
Ramirez.
I'm gonna say Gary Ridgway. That's the Green River Killer, isn't it?
I know I love serial killer stuff, but I'm also really bad with names. So
Wait, no, hold on. Serial killer.
I'm guessing
Is
Night
that Ted
Stalker.
Bundy?
No.
Did Ted Bundy have a little brother? I don't remember.
I'm guessing Ramirez.
Oh, you think it was a? Oh, that's Uncle
Okay.
Ted.
It's Uncle
Yeah.
Ted.
Oh.
Why didn't I think of that? Fuck, Johnny.
Well, I don't usually see serial killer. Well, I guess I do when I watch like a documentary that wasn't a YouTuber. YouTubers, I think, rarely put in a picture of them when they were a kid.
And
See, I started to say Ted Kaczynski, but then I said Bundy as a hedge. I should have guessed it was Kaczynski because Johnny and I have been talking about doing a stream where we read through his manifesto.
Okay.
Because Johnny here has actually met Uncle Ted once in real life.
Yep.
I was
Go ahead,
gonna be
tell the
like, "Oh my
story.
god, so cool!" But then I was like, "Wait, no, don't say that." I was like, "People are gonna think you're saying it at the end of the like
Well,
typical woman moment." Where I am
actually,
not like.
it isn't as nefarious as it sounds, but yeah, we crossed paths while I was leaving a grocery store and he was coming in.
Okay.
Johnny literally ran into the Unabomber.
My dad hit him with the door.
Wonderful, wonderful, as he deserves. Yeah,
That's
I think it's very interesting if somebody got to meet and actually talk with a serial killer. Look at the interviews, like that seems very interesting to me. I personally would not want to meet a serial. I might have without knowing it because sometimes you just don't know. But I personally would not want to actually meet.
Yeah, there are times when you literally do not know because I have sat in a murderer's living room.
Oh my goodness.
Talking with him and his girlfriend before he ended up doing the deed.
Did he kill his girlfriend? Oh my god.
No, it wasn't his girlfriend.
Okay.
It was a stranger.
Oh, it's just a
But-
random stranger. That's terrible.
Well, I mean, it was a
Well,
random
it'd been
stranger.
terrible if it was girlfriend too. I don't know.
True.
It's all terrible.
He ran into a guy.
I don't know.
who-
His girlfriend might have been a bitch.
No, oh my god. Okay, why did he kill? I have to know. Why did he kill the stranger?
money. Guy
Money?
had a big winning at a casino, and this guy and a couple other people killed him and took it.
Oh my god, that's terrible. That's not even
Yeah.
worth it. What?
No, and like I would not have guessed that dude had that in him beforehand.
I can top
Yeah,
that though.
I met him because his girlfriend and my girlfriend were friends, so that's the only way I ever ended up talking to that guy.
I can top that though, right? Okay. So somebody that I knew that my boyfriend was actually friends with, okay? And so I knew him for quite a number of years, okay? And my boyfriend would like, even though we moved in a different state, my boyfriend's like, he keeps, in contact with friends. And then we of course met him again when we moved and stuff. So anyways, but this guy, he abused children, even sexually and physically. He left a bunch of children in his wake, I would say, and we had no idea. And plus, like a lot of, actually, I would say like quite a bit of the time that we knew him, it was like from another state. Okay, so when my daughter was growing up, she did not grow up around him. If people are wondering, no. But anyways, so like even one video was him, and he took a baby and then he just threw it against the wall.
Oh,
and the baby
wow.
lived though. And yeah, the judge said that it was one of the worst cases he has ever seen.
Well, like I said, I hope he only ever ends up beneath the prison, not even.
Yeah. Oh my God, no, he's never. They didn't even get him with all the charges and everything for every victim, because he's never getting out. He is away forever.
So let's go ahead and cheer this up before we leave. You want to hear
You want to hear all the terrible things that
happened to Keanu Reeves?
Go for it.
Sad.
His girlfriend had a stillbirth, their daughter. Then a couple years later, his girlfriend died in a car accident after going to a party at Marilyn Manson's house. She drove home drunk and was ejected from the vehicle, dying instantly. His sister had a 10-year battle with leukemia during the 90s. And also, he was best friends with River Phoenix, the actor who died of a drug overdose at Johnny Depp's nightclub.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, so, I mean, the 90s, really great for Keanu's career. Really shit for his personal life.
Yeah.
Because that all happened, like, River Phoenix, that was 93. I guess they say it was the early 90s he was helping nurse his sister back to health with her 10-year leukemia battle. Christmas Eve 1999 is when his daughter was stillborn, 8 months into the pregnancy. And then 2 years later, so 2001, it was when his girlfriend died. So from 1993 to 2001, just shit getting dumped on him constantly in his personal life, but making millions of dollars and being super famous at the same time. That's probably why he's so humble and down to earth. Is he realizes that all that money and fame don't mean shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, damn it, why can't I remember the guy's name?
What do you play?
Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis, yes. It's kind of like Rick Moranis' story.
Yeah, his wife passed away, and he stepped away from acting to raise his kids.
And you remember the story that came out just a little bit ago about him, right?
No, what happened?
He got attacked in the anti-Jewish shit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He got tagged in the knockout game in New York. That was the first time I'd heard about Rick Moranis since Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then he did that Mint Mobile commercial for Ryan Reynolds.
See, I had no idea who you guys were talking about until you said the Honey Shrunk the Kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
have you ever seen Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes.
Feed me, Seymour.
Yes. Oh, I want to inform you. Okay, wait. How do you say your name, the clock guy? The clock.
Sanguine? How do you say
You
your
mean,
last name?
I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to
it's
mispronounce that or not pronounce
Sanguine
it at all.
rhymes
or
with
forget.
penguin. That's the easiest way
Sanguine.
to remember it. Sanguine rhymes with penguin.
You know that your clock is off center, right? Because I've been staring at this whole time and it's bothering me. I'm not gonna I needed to let you know, though. Like...
That's how he identifies the other Spurgs. That's how he finds his people.
Yep. I realize that the pocket watch that I took a picture of is off center in that, yes.
Okay, you can't scooch it over.
I could, but I found it amusing because it annoyed a certain group of people that it was just hilarious fucking with them.
Oh no,
So
I have been wanting to say something for forever, but
Yep.
I'm going to come out with it. Right away, the first meeting. I need to let you know I've been staring at it the whole time, and I hate it.
And I've been saying Sanguine's name wrong. I don't know for how long, and I'm glad he hasn't tried to correct me yet because I'm from Oklahoma. I barely speak English as it is.
Yeah.
But you just said that you could pronounce. You were the pronouncer person.
For Johnny, that's how bad he is.
I am awful.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we're going to go with parting thoughts since it's getting to be that time.
Okay.
Let's see. Start with Sanguine.
If you're passionate about something, make sure that you devour it. Don't let it devour you.
You're on deck there, Camel. So what's up?
I've got one. I came prepared tonight. Since we talked about the passing of James Caan earlier in the show, I will leave you with one of his on acting. What I do, quite honestly and seriously, and not in any way being humble, is not as important as what the garbage collector does. People make actors important.
Very nice. Okay, is it my turn?
Yep.
I like that. I didn't know I needed one of this,
Oh,
so I'm I'm gonna say that if it's your birthday, you should definitely buy yourself cake or whatever and not feel sad or bad about it, and you should celebrate you.
I feel personally attacked.
It's because of the cake.
I think everyone should just find happiness in cake. But, then also exercise. Don't get fat.
But not in like the Maria Antoinette way. So.
Yeah, yeah. Just, on your birthday. You deserve it, and you deserve happiness.
And if you want to, you can go ahead and show yourself too, since you are an artiste.
Oh, yes, I'm an artist. I do take commissions. Not at the moment because I'm full, but you can always inquire about it in my DMs for charging, or if you'd like to know when my next spot opens or something. You kind of got to continuously remind me, though, and never feel bad about DMing me, because sometimes you might actually get pushed down and I might not see it. But, yeah, and, I do good art. I also do lewd art, and I do cute art. So if you want some titties drawn, I'm your girl.
All right. And
Just due to the proximity of lewd and cute, I got the image of Hello Kitty with massive tits.
I will draw that for you if you paid me. Almost everything's on the table, pretty much.
Nice.
Well, I'm not going to go so much on a parting thought, but I'm going to go out with a palate cleanser of an Aussie Australian Shepherd exercising with her.
That's so cute.
Nice.
I love it. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy.
But with that, the zoo is closed. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Have a good night, all.
Bye, everybody.